Hi everyone, I'm Renee McLennan with an update from the town of Bassendean for November. Many of you would have been following the progress of the restoration project planned for the historic buildings at 1 Surrey Street, so the Pensioner Garter Cottage and the adjacent residence. So you might be aware that earlier in the year when the town put out the tender for the restoration works, unfortunately it came back well in excess of what the town had budgeted and can afford. So in response, the town staff have gone away and had a look at what options there might be for the future of this site. And this came back to council at this month's meeting, and the decision was for us to put out an expression of interest for interested parties, so individuals, not-for-profit organisations, even a public-private partnership, to not only restore the buildings but also to continue to allow public access. So those documents are going to be prepared now, and we're hoping to receive some responses from organisations that are able to deliver on these outcomes for the site and for the benefit of our community. At this month's council meeting, we also had an application from the Cork and Bottle with plans to do some additions to the alfresco area out the front of the building to enable that space to be used all year. So council has approved those additions, so there'll be a roof and also some retractable blinds going into that space so that people can sit outside and enjoy the street no matter what the weather is. And this is just another great way for us to have more activity in our town centre along that main road. We're currently reviewing all of our planning policies, and this month we had the new commercial and mixed-use development policy come before council. The new policy has a focus on better design and built form outcomes. It also has more provisions for landscaping and a requirement for the facades of the building to be activated. So should deliver better quality outcomes for our commercial and mixed-use developments throughout the town. Many of you would know that each year we award various awards to members of our community who have shown an amazing contribution to our town. So ordinarily these are presented on Australia Day, but we're changing the way that we deliver our awards for next year and are developing our own awards that better align with our own values here in the town of Bassendean. So from next year, these awards will be presented in alignment with Volunteer Week, and there's a number of awards for individuals who have demonstrated amazing leadership, for organisations who have volunteered in incredible ways, for people that have shown lifetime commitment to service in the town, or for youth who have achieved some great things. We also have a new award for Best Verge Garden and also an inclusion award to encourage organisations in our town to show leadership in making their activities more inclusive for everyone in the community. So I'd encourage you to start thinking about individuals or organisations that you might like to nominate for those awards for next year, so can we really celebrate and also acknowledge all of those people and organisations who are doing great things within our community. Now there's a lot happening in our town over the next few weeks. This Saturday we have the night markets on the BIC Reserve from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. There'll also be a Town of Bassendean stall there with staff members who can answer any of your questions about FOGO, but we're also asking people about street trees and what your priorities would be for our planting programs for the coming years. Next week we're celebrating International Day of People with Disabilities. It's a great chance to acknowledge the contribution and the achievements of people with disability in our community. And we're holding a morning tea at Westcare, which is an organisation that operates out of Bassendean, providing fantastic employment and training opportunities for people with a disability. So if you'd like to come along next Thursday, you need to register online for the morning tea, and you can also have a tour of the Westcare facilities and see the great work that they are doing there. The outdoor cinemas are returning to Bassendean this summer, so next week we're having a special event to honour the volunteers in our community, and then the main season will kick off from the 10th of December. We're again having a number of free family sessions throughout the cinema season, with the first one being on the 17th of December, and that will be the Muppets Christmas Carol movie. In Mary Crescent Reserve, where I am now, we are soon having the Greening Australia event on the 13th of December. This is going to be an opportunity for people to come and have a look at the initial concept designs that have been developed with the community for restoring the wetlands and the surrounding space as part of the Our Park, Our Place project. This is a fantastic project where we're going to see the area not only restored but enhanced with new plantings, some new paths. So I'd love you to come along and have some input into to those concepts so we can deliver a really fantastic project here. It will also be held in conjunction with the Eden Hill Community Action Network's Christmas party, so another great chance to connect with your community and find out what's going on. So lots of wonderful things happening. Hope to see many of you come and be involved in one or more of those events over the coming weeks.